Series solution of Bessel's differential equation leading to Bessel's equation. So Bessel differential equation means if the differential equation is in the form of x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square into y is equal to 0. If the differential equation is in this form, so such types of differential equation is called Bessel's differential equation. Now we are using the Bessel differential equation to prove the series solution of Bessel's differential equation. So proof of the Bessel's equation. So use the Bessel's differential equation. Say this one as equation number 1. So here n is the positive real constant. So we have to assuming the solution of equation 1 in the form of y equal to summation r equal to 0 to infinity ar x raised to k plus r. So which is called the solution of equation number 1. Now differentiate equation number 2 with respect to x here. So differentiation of y become dy by dx. So ar is constant. Differentiation of x raised to k plus r is k plus r into x raised to k plus r minus 1. So which is the differentiation of x raised to k plus r. Now again differentiate dy by dx with respect to x here. So which use the second order differential equation d square y by dx square. So here we are treating ar and k plus r as constant. So differentiate only x power k plus r minus 1. So which will become k plus r minus 1 x power k plus r minus 1 which become minus 2. So here we will get it the result of dy by dx and d square y by dx square. Now we will using the values of y dy by dx and d square y by dx square in equation number 1. So replace d square y by dx square as summation of ar k plus r minus 1. So equation 1 become x square in place of d square y by dx square we using right hand side of d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx. So dy by dx is ar k plus r x raised to k plus r minus 1 plus now multiply x square minus n square into y. So one is x square y, another one is n square y. So for x square y we are using the second equation, that is x square into summation of y. So y is ar x raised to k plus r, and next term is minus n square into y. So minus n square, again y means use the equation number 2. So which is equal to 0. So in equation number 1 we will substitute the result of d square y by dx square, dy by dx, then y term here. So then we will get it this equation. So now we will multiplying first bracket by x square, second bracket by x, third bracket by x square here. So after multiplying first bracket by x square, so here power is x raised to k plus r minus 2 into x square. So here power of base is same, x square and x raised to k plus r minus 2. So therefore we will adding the power here. So x raised to k plus r minus 2 plus 2. So plus 2 minus 2 cancelled out. Remaining term is x raised to k plus r. Then similarly second term, after multiplying second bracket by x here. So x power become k plus r minus 1 and power of x is plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancelled out. Remaining term is k plus r. Then third term is x raised to k plus r, then add the power of 2. So x raised to 2 become x raised to k plus r plus 2. And we will keep it last term as it is. N square into ar x raised to k plus r is equal to 0. So after multiplying first bracket by x square, second bracket by x, third bracket by x square, we will get in the new equation. So after multiplying these terms, then we will collecting first term, second term and fourth term here, because power of x raised to k plus r is common in first, second and fourth term here, but not in third term, because power of x is here k plus r plus 2. So we are combining first, second and fourth term here. So here common term is ar x raised to k plus r, ar x raised to k plus r and ar x raised to k plus r. So which is the common term. So in first summation, remaining terms are k plus r and k plus r minus 1. In second term, after taking ar and x raised to k plus r as common, so remaining term is k plus r. And in fourth term, after taking ar x raised to k plus r as common, so remaining term is minus n square plus, so we will write the third term as it is, ar x raised to k plus r plus 2 is equal to 0. So now simplify the first summation. So k plus r minus 1, k plus r. So again in first term and second term, so once again common term is k plus r and k plus r. So take this k plus r as common, so remaining term is k plus r minus 1 plus 1 here. So if you take k plus r as common, so this is become plus 1 and write minus n square as it is. And third term is ar x raised to k plus r plus 2 equal to 0. So now here minus 1 and plus 1 cancelled out. So remaining terms are k plus r and k plus r minus n square and the last term. So k plus r into k plus r become k plus r square minus n square plus summation of ar x raised to k plus r plus 2 equal to 0. So now we will equating the coefficient of lowest degree term in x here. So here we will substituting r value as 0 up to infinity. So if r equal to 0, r equal to 1, r equal to 2 and so on, then we will choose the coefficient of x as 0. So if you first one, if we substitute r equal to 0, so power of x raised to k plus r become x raised to k and a naught. So a naught x raised to k, so we taking this one as 0. So next term become k square minus n square, because r term become 0. So using only first summation, not in second one, because power of x is other than k plus r. So a naught k square minus n square equal to 0, or if you divide on both sides by a naught, so remaining terms are k square minus n square equal to 0, or k square is equal to n square. So k square equal to n square means, which denotes k is equal to plus or minus n, and here a naught value is 0, or otherwise you have to write a naught equal to 0 and k square minus n square equal to 0. So which use k value as plus or minus n and a naught value as 0. So when we substituting r equal to 0, so which use a naught value. Now substitute r is equal to 1. So if r equal to 1, the power of x become k plus 1, but here k plus 3. So we will equating k plus coefficient of k plus 1 as 0. So the next term become, so a1 then 1 k plus 1 square minus n square is equal to 0. So which implies that a1 equal to 0 and k plus 1 whole square minus n square equal to 0, or k plus 1 square is equal to n square, or if you remove the power term it become k plus 1 is equal to plus or minus n and a1 become 0. So when r is equal to 1, we'll get it a1 and k plus 1 value. Then similarly, if you substitute r equal to 2 in this equation, r equal to 3, 4, 5 and so on. So finally we'll equating x raised to k plus r, and here k plus r value is greater than 0. So equate x raised to k plus r as 0. So first summation ar, then k plus r square minus n square. So we'll use the first term as ar k plus r square minus n square, plus in second bracket we used here ar minus 2, because we'll require is x raised to k plus r, but here our term is k plus r plus 2. So if you replace here r by r minus 2 in second summation, so power of x become x raised to k plus r. So if you replace r by r minus 2, then ar become ar minus 2. So that's why in place of ar we have used here ar minus 2. Or shift this ar minus 2 into right hand side, which is become minus ar minus 2, and divide on both side by k plus r square minus n square. So which gives the third equation. So you know that k is equal to two value, plus n and minus n. So first one we using k is equal to plus n. So later we'll using k equal to minus n. So when k is equal to plus n, so if you put k equal to n in equation number 3, so equation 3 become, so replace k by n. So n plus r square minus n square, ar minus 2. So expand n plus r square, so it become n square plus r square plus 2 nr. So plus n square minus n square eliminate, so remaining terms are 2 nr plus r square. So ar is equal to minus ar minus 2 divided by 2 nr plus r square. So in ar we'll substituting r equal to 2, 3, 4 etc. Then we'll get it a2, a3, a4, a5 etc. So here we'll started from r value as 2, 3, 4, but not 1 here, because already we'll get it a1 value as 0. So now required is a2, a3 and a4 etc. So that's why starts from r value as 2, 3, 4 etc. So if you substitute r equal to 2 again in ar formula, so it become a2 minus 2 minus 2, that become a naught. So r value is 2 plus 2 nr into 2 means 4 n plus 4. So if you take 4 as common, so it become 4 into bracket n plus 1. So our a2 value become minus a naught divided by 4 into n plus 1. The next one is put the value of r as 3. So minus a, 3 minus 2 become a1. So minus a1 divided by 3 into 2n, that is 6n plus 9. But we know that the value of a1, so a1 value is 0 means our a3 value is also 0. So similarly, if you substitute r is equal to odd number, that is 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, etc. so our ar value become 0 only for odd number. So we'll using only even number, r is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So a5, a7, a9 are all 0. So these value become 0. Now put the value of r equal to 4. So minus a2 divided by 4n plus 16, or if you take 8 as common, so n plus 2 minus a2. And we know that the value of a2, so value of a2 is minus a naught. So minus of minus a naught divided by 8n plus r into 4n plus 1. So after simplifying this one, we'll get it a naught divided by 8 into 4, 32, n plus 2, n plus 1, and so on. So similarly, we're calculating a6, a8, a10, etc. So then we'll substituting all these values in equation number 2. So already you know that the equation number 2. So before substituting all these value in equation number 2, so first one you have to rewrite equation number 2 as, so here also substitute r value as 0. So first term become a naught, r equal to 1, a1, x raised to k plus 1, r equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. So after substituting r value as 0 to infinity, so we'll get it the equation number 2 in this formula. See here, a naught, a1x, a2, x square, a3, x cube, and so on. And here x is equal to k. So here we'll use the k value as n means, so here also take the power of x as k. Sorry, power of k become n. So x raised to n. So our first term is a naught. You have to write it a naught term as it is. And next term is a1. So you know that the value of a1 is 0. Then a2 value. So a2 value is minus a naught divided by 4 into bracket n plus 1 into x square. Then a3. So we know that all odd numbers are 0 means a3 value become 0. Now use a4 value, a naught divided by 32, n plus 1, n plus 2 into x raised to 4, and so on. So again here common term is a naught. So take a naught as common. So a naught into x raised to n. So this equation become 1 minus 1 by 4 n plus 1 x square, 1 divided by 32 n plus 1 n plus 2 x raised to 4. And one more thing, when we substituting k value as n, so it is denoted as y1 here. So this y term become y1. So again we expressing this term as a naught x raised to n 1 minus x square divided by, so 4 is denoted as 2 square n plus 1, 32 is denoted as 2 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 5 become 32 into n plus 1 n plus 2. So which use the equation number 4 when k is equal to plus n. Now we are using the k is equal to minus n. So k equal to minus 1, it is denoted as y2. So in equation number 4, we will replacing n by minus n, so which gives the fifth equation. So only have to replace n by minus n in equation number 4. So 4 become a naught x raised to minus n, and in place of n plus 1, write here minus n plus 1, minus n plus 1, minus n plus 2. So which is the equation number 5. Then the general solution of equation number 1 is y is equal to ay1 plus by2, and here a, b are arbitrary constant here. So the standard form of equation number 4 is given by. So in writing the standard equation of this equation number 4 in the form of a naught 1 divided by 2 raised to n gamma of n plus 1, and is denoted by capital Y1. So standard value of equation 4 is write the or denote the form as capital Y1. So substitute a naught value in equation number 4. So 4 become x raised to n, a naught is 2 raised to n gamma of n plus 1, and 1 minus, so x square by 2 square as x by 2 square, 1 divided by n plus 1. But in third term, so power of numerator and denominator become 0. So x raised to 4 and 2 raised to 5. So for convenience, we will expressing this 2 raised to 5 as 2 raised to 4 into 2. So here we check it, 2 raised to 4 into 2. So then combine x raised to 4 and 2 raised to 4, that become x by 2 raised to 4, and write the another 2 in denominator. And next term is 1 divided by n plus 1 and n plus 2. So x raised to n, 2 raised to n. So now multiply this whole bracket by 1 divided by gamma of n plus 1. So first term is 1 into gamma of n plus 1. Second term is 1 divided by n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1. Third term is 1 divided by n plus 1 n plus 2 into gamma of n plus 1. Write the 2 in denominator. In integral calculus, in beta and gamma, so we know that the property of gamma function. So gamma of n is n minus 1 gamma of n minus 1. Gamma of n plus 2 is n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1. And gamma of n plus 3 is n plus 2 and gamma of n plus 2. So n plus 2 gamma of n plus 2. So gamma of n plus 2 means you have to use the above result, n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1. So these are the three standard properties of gamma function. So gamma of n plus 2 and gamma of n plus 3. So n is n minus 1 gamma of n minus 1, n plus 2 is n plus 1 n plus 1, n plus 3 is n plus 2 n plus 1 gamma of n plus 1. So using these properties in the above equation. So in place of n plus 1 gamma of n plus 1, so use here gamma of n plus 2, and in third term n plus 1 n plus 2 gamma of n plus 2, so use here gamma of n plus 3. So after using these three terms in the above equation, so capital Y1 become x by 2 raised to n. So first term as it is 1 divided by gamma of n plus 1. Then second term, denominator term become n plus 2, and third term is gamma of n plus 3 into 2. So now this equation can be also written in the form of, so minus 1 raised to 0 divided by gamma of n plus 1 into 0 factorial. So you know that minus 1 raised to 0 value is plus 1, and 0 factorial value is also plus 1, and x by 2 raised to 0 is 1 here. So for convenience, we will expressing first term as minus 1 raised to 0, 0 factorial, x by 2 raised to 0. So now second term, here sign is minus. So again we will writing this, replacing minus sign as plus, and again for convenience we will expressing 1 divided by gamma of n plus 2 as minus 1 raised to 1. So minus 1 raised to 1 become again minus sign, but here we will use the plus sign, divided by gamma of n plus 2 into 1 factorial. So 1 factorial value is 1 into x by 2 square, plus then third term is expressed as minus 1 square. So minus 1 square is again plus sign. So gamma of n plus 3 2 factorial, x by 2 raised to 4. Or the whole term can be also denoted as x by 2 raised to n. Summation of r value starts from 0 to infinity. So minus 1 raised to 0, minus 1 raised to 1, minus 1 raised to 2, minus 1 raised to 3. So its rth term become minus 1 raised to r, and denominator as gamma of n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, gamma of n plus 4 here. So which is denoted as gamma of n plus r plus 1 into 0 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3, 4, 5 factorial up to rth factorial. So it is become r factorial. Next one is x by 2 raised to 0, x by 2 raised to 2, x by 2 raised to 4. Next one is x by 2 raised to 5. So 0, 2, 4, etc. So it is denoted as power become 2r. So now again multiply x by 2 into 2r into x by 2 raised to n. So base is same, x by 2, x by 2. Therefore add the power n plus 2r into minus 1 raised to r, 1 divided by gamma of n plus r plus 1 r factorial. So in this formula, if you substitute r equal to 0, we'll get it first term, r equal to 1 second term, r equal to 3 third term, r equal to 4 fourth term, r is equal to r, we'll get it this formula. So this formula or this function is called Bessel's function of first kind of order n, and it is denoted as capital Jn of x here. So Jn of x equal to summation of r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to r x by 2 raised to n plus 2r 1 by gamma of n plus r plus 1 r factorial. And further, when k equal, so this formula is obtained or this function is obtained when k is equal to plus n. Suppose if k equal to minus n, then we will expressing Jn of x as j minus n of x here, and then we will get it the k minus nth formula. And the general solution of Bessel's equation is given by, for plus n and minus n as y equal to a jn of x plus b j minus n of x here. And here a and b are constants and n is not an integer. So here in examination they will ask the question as obtain the series solution of Bessel's differential equation in the form of y equal to a jn of x plus b j minus n of x here. Then you will prove the above proof here. Or the same proof can be also asked as obtain the series solution of Bessel's differential equation x square y double dash x y dash x square minus n square y equal to 0 in the form of y equal to a jn of x plus b j minus n of x. Then also you will prove with the same proof here. So proof is very easy. So you will need more practice, then you will understood the Bessel's differential equation.